tall tales, true tall tales, true tall tales, true tall tales. Come along and tell your friends, and stick around till the story ends. It's true tall tales. Yeah, I said it's true tall tales. True tall tales, true tall tales, true tall tales. Yeah, yeah. True tall tales. Yeah. Tall tales, tales, tales. Yeah, true tall tale. Ha. It's your boy, Dash the Tru Inferno. Back at it, and y'all know what time it is. True Tall Tales is back. So I kind of left off the last time I did a True Tall Tales on the cliffhanger. Now, because of the NFL playoffs, some girls topics and so forth and whatnot. So some of you probably forgotten what the last True Tall Tales story was about. Well, if y'all need a reminder, of course, I will give it to you right here in a few seconds. So, don't expect a good gameplay this one. I actually died 3 times more than the amount of kills I received, although they both been alive. But here's where we left off with last time.
Look at that antelope driving a car.
No, it's just Chuck Testa.
Oh no, there's a bear in my bed.
Nope, Chuck Testa.
So that's where we left off at last time with the True Tall Tales, that is. The Chuck Testa story. So, let me recap for what I told you last time. So, you know, I met Chuck Testa a long time ago in Houston. I shook his hand. And ever since I shook his hand, and he did those, that Chuck Testa commercial, that no, it's Chuck Testa commercial, and put it up on YouTube, I came up with this disease, this Chuck Testa-itis, or I forgot what it's called, either the Chuck Testa-itis or the nope-itis or something like that. So I saw a doctor for my physical, and he asked me questions, and whenever there was a question where the answer was no, I would say, nope, you should ask Chuck Testa, or something along those lines. And he said, oh yeah, you need to see a specialist about that. So that's where we left off at. So let me tell you what happened. Okay, so like a month and a half after that, I finally was able to see a specialist, man. Those things are expensive. Those Chuck Testa specialists are really expensive. So he told me, you know, have I ever met the guy in person? I'm like, yeah, I did. You know, I told him where I met him, Houston, family reunion in the mall. We was talking, then we shook hands and blah, blah, blah. They was like, okay, do you remember what hand you used to shake his hands with? I was like, okay, more likely my right hand. You know, when I ever shake anybody's hand, it's always with my right hand unless something's going on there, I use my left. But in this case, it was my right hand. So he was like, okay. So he put some type of cream on it. No, and for you kooky motherfuckers, no, it's nothing like no cum cream or none. No, it's actually some green kind of cream that he rubbed on my hands. He had on gloves. He rubbed it on my hands, and then he put a lot on it. He's like, okay, you cannot move your hand for 20 minutes. So my hand was stuck in that Booker T mode where he's shaking his hands right before he does the spoon and Rooney or whatever. So it was stuck like that for 20 minutes. I couldn't touch anything, obviously, and I couldn't really move my fingers or change the position of my hands. So my hands were stuck in that Booker T mode, like I'm about to do the spin of Rooney. You know, I'm staring at, like, you know, he was staring his hands or whatever. Like I can move it around, but I can't like change its position. I can't ball it to a fist, or I can't like move my fingers around, move my thumb around, anything like that. So I'm like, okay, so. And then, so it was just stuck like that for 20 minutes. Now, And I just sat there, I just sat there, watched TV, so he could keep tabs in my hands. So in case I do indeed move them, then he'll remind me like, yo, you can't move your hands. Oh, okay, whatever. But that didn't happen. I never moved my hands. Like, they got tired, so they was resting on the pillow. So I was just like laying there, resting on the pillow. So I wasn't sitting there watching TV. I was laying down watching TV. And then after that, they did his thing. Then he said what I need to do was, he gave me some pills. And I have to take some pills for the next 6 months after that appointment. So like once a day for the next 6 months. Then after 6 months, well not 6 months. Then after 7 months, I would have to go back and see him and basically give a report saying how I'm feeling and so forth and whatnot. So I followed the directions, took the pills once a day for the next 6 months. And then on that 7th month, I went back and saw him. He was like, "You feel?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, I've been great the whole time, but I haven't been saying no. It's, I haven't been saying that or anything. I haven't been trying to sound like Chuck Testa or anything like that." So I'm like, "Okay, then basically you're cured." So yeah, that's basically it. So ever since then, I've been cured of that Chuck Testa-itis or that nope-itis or whatever. So yeah, there you go. So, and again, that was like a few years back. And, it's a pretty interesting story right there. So, now with the True Tales portion of this video out of the way, I want to address some changes that are going to be made on this channel. Well, I recently learned that the new MLB game, the Show 15, was coming out either April 1st or March 31st. I heard 2 different dates. I'm not sure that's because, the P3 and the P4 version comes out on different days like they did last year or whatever. I don't know what's up with that. But anywho, as I got a text, here's the scenario with the J Show. Right now the J Show is in, I want to say that, yeah, it's in the middle of season 2. But I played the game, I think last week, like MLB The Show 14. And I'm on season 3, so I've been on season 3 for a while, but I haven't touched the game for a while. But I've been playing it as of late, recently, whatever. So I need to basically catch up because season 2 was a big year for J Marks and the Detroit Tigers. It was a really big year. So I need to showcase that, whatever's left. And remember, there's still some videos, some recordings where the video didn't come out good because I think I was doing too much stuff at the same time or whatever. So it was skipped. But it wouldn't lag. It was just that the video was skipped. The audio would sound terrible and so. Well, not the audio. Yeah, the audio, not me, my voice. I didn't record my voice over them yet. But anywho, so they'll sound terrible. So don't expect to see every game from season 2. I'm gonna show y'all whatever's good, and then the end of the regular season. And then the postseason. So yes, there is a postseason. Spoiler alert. But how far did we go in the postseason? Yeah. But anywho, and then the early parts of season 3. So yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna start that next week on, I want to say Friday. So every Friday is going to be a new episode of the J Show, and then everything else is status quo. So every Wednesday is a new Call of Duty. One of these days, I'm going to get back on Destiny. Because they've been doing some raids on there like it's World of Warcraft or something. So I may get back on Destiny one of these days. Maybe get that DLC or whatever. Play with my boy, it's a boy 30 or whatever. And, if I do that, expect that to be on Wednesdays. Alternating between Advanced Warfare and this. And then, of course, the Let's Play series will continue on. 2 episodes a week. Saturdays and Sundays. So basically, Wednesdays is this Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare, or Destiny if I decide to get back to Destiny, but not or Destiny. It's basically like that, I will alternate between the 2. And then Fridays, it would be new episodes of the J Show, getting ready for MLB The Show 15, and then finally, that's on Fridays. Then on Saturdays, it would be Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Saturdays and Sundays. So that's the new schedule. So 4 videos per week, basically, starting next week. So there you go. So the game is over, and unfortunately, I don't know what I was doing there, because I was a part of the final kill cam, but not in a good way. But look at that, I finished second my squad though. But anywho, this is Jay Ryan II saying peace out, y'all.